actually develops as a character.
Yeah.
Unlike everyone else that just follows the trope.
Yeah, like, it's so badass though. Well, no, he goes too though. Like when he actually has to quote unquote fight.
Nah, it sucks. Different cycle, get oh, that sucks. I'm bad. I was too low there.
Why are you so awesome?
You're welcome.
Good answer.
Good call.
For all of AGDQ, what is your favorite manga?
Manga?
I said manga because I only read it.
As much hate as
God. There's so many.
My current favorite is One Punch Man.
oh man.
Out of all the ones I've
I've it's my favorite. It's
What
just
is?
so linear. It's just a one big manga. It's not a series, but it's a really good story.
a one shot.
So right here, you guys finally get to see what the auto scrollers would look like. It's just a little bonus cage where it's actually really fast, so I collect it. This is one of only 2 instances where you'll see it. This and the final level, which you cannot skip. Oh, get it.
In my
Sometimes Rayman will randomly, when he's dismounting the mosquito, jump up instead of off, which just means he gets up and goes right back on. I don't know why he does that sometimes.
He really likes it.
Yeah?
Can you blame him?
What ifs? No, the shooter levels are fun in this game. It's just annoying when you're speedrunning it. And again, I got like way too many excess longs.
Anyway, favorite manga.
Favorite manga? I'm gonna be boring because I've only like read really 2. I've read 3 manga all the way through. Dragon Ball, One Piece. I've read up to. I've read what's been given.
I've tried reading One Piece, never quite been able to get into it.
It's I mean, honestly,
I can tell that
it goes
it's
through
good,
its
but
dips, but
I mean,
I still think the best written part of the series, or the most well-written part of the series, is like, I forget what they called it. It was whatever the arc is, like very early on in the story. It's like chapters like 50 through 95, and it's basically like all of Nami's backstory and like them saving her from like
yeah, I
this
read up to
deal
that
she's
part.
got. Yeah, that's actually one of the most well-written parts. Water 7's really good, but it's also got some story arcs that I like part. Great. It gets repetitive, and I tried to like, I read the whole thing up to now in like a few months. So I had like nothing going on at that time. So I probably read it too fast, so I couldn't really take in how awesome it'd be if you were just reading like 1 chapter a week.
In my case, as far as the bigger mangas go, my best for me, in my opinion, is definitely Hunter x Hunter.
Just as a reminder to everyone, you can still donate.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, donate.
Give us. Anyway, well, actually, for me, for all time, Monsters is my favorite. Monsters are great.
Oh, that is.
Oh yes,
Monsters
Monster
are
is excellent.
Like that's the writing in that is so good.
A very excellent psychological drama.
Or I think.
Yeah.
I still have to go with the classics and stick with the Rurouni Kenshin. I know it's such a like horribly loaded answer.
It's not bad.
I watched the anime when it came out. It's pretty good.
Did we have anime?
What? Anime?
You didn't know
That's
there
how
was a
I watched
Kenshin
it.
anime?
I watched it. No, see, you only make the joke of the Tsukihime anime.
Pretty much the manga, only animated.
Okay. I mean,
They
I'll watch
don't
it at some
add or
point
take
now.
anything out.
And then no, they have a bunch of filler arcs at the
There's a
end.
lot of filler.
There's so much filler in Bleach. Holy crap.
Oh, God.
That
It needs
I-
to go away. and
I just gave up on Bleach entirely.
Apparently, there's also a Rurouni Kenshin live action movie.
Yes, there is.
Oh God,
Chad
there
is
is.
telling
They're
me
actually not
this.
that. They're actually not that bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's just
What?
recently.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also
Wow.
a Phoenix Wright live action too. It looks hilarious.
There's a what live action?
Phoenix Wright.
Wow.
Are there,
Phoenix Wright. It's got a live action movie coming out.
Yeah, it's got live action.
Legit.
are there any?
Midnight showing. I'm there.
Let's do this.
Are there any speedruns using the Kinect?
No.
Yeah,
Get. Someone ban him.
It's like saying, is there an other M speedrun? No.
Truth be told, I think I've heard people say like speed running other M is actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Skip all the story.
I don't touch one.
You don't have to go through the apparently atrocious story.
No, see, the thing with other M is that the game timer, it doesn't...
Include the cutscenes even if you skip them.
No, it's even worse. It
Oh, that
doesn't
sounds
include them if
awful.
you watch them, but it does include them if you skip them.
What?
Wait,
What?
it doesn't include them if you watch them?
Correct.
Oh my god!
No in-game timer for timing that game. That sounds like ass.
Would you agree that "I'm Not Alone" is the best song in Final Fantasy IX?
Yes.
I kinda like
My problem is that like I love like that entire soundtrack. That OST is
Yeah.
amazing.
FF9 does have like the
Like
best
Treno is a
soundtrack.
good song. And then
Like I kind of love the remix of for Mount Gulag. I mean, there's Beatrix's theme. Like all the music's also as amazing as the OST is. I said this during FF9, but the music placement needs just as much like props because they always like it always fits the right mood for that game. So I
Sort of
don't know.
like
That's
in
what it is.
FF6.
Like You're Not Alone is like one of my favorite like tracks of the entire era of that game. But it's hard for me to say it is the best from that game because there's so much good shit from that game.
Well, that's normal for Nobu Uematsu.
Yeah, which is apparently the last one that he was the guy on. So,
Have you been in any big plays?
what's a big play?
Big place.
I'm constantly in the big plays.
Wait, where'd you play Valley Feud? That's Final Fantasy?
Oh God, I wish I was there. They all sound like having so much fun.
Oh my god, dude, there were so
We
many
should
big
play. If
plays.
you want to play, let me shut up.
There were so many big plays in
There
the
was
Lost
was the big play.
There were so many big plays. What was the one where it was like, where do you keep, or like,
What are on pants? Closets.
Maybe something you would most often find in pants or something like that.
Yeah.
a closet?
You put on pants, closet.
What?
He's the only one who read that wrong.
Yeah,
That's
there were-
amazing.
there were like-
The best part.
There were like 6,000 people watching.
No, the best
And none
part
of
was
them-
3 questions later, you very nearly read a second question wrong. He caught himself at the
No,
last
he
second.
did for quite a while. It's like, name something that you carved.
Yes.
And he was typing in ice cream.
And he's like,
And
wait,
then,
car.
and then people, I specifically questioned it, and he was like, oh, trade.
Oh, car, not trade.
Yeah.
It's funny because ice cream was actually one
What
of the
should you
answers.
keep in your car on a hot day? Tape. Apparently was the answer.
Oh, that was awful.
Tape was one of them. But ice cream was also in there too.
Ice cream was in there, yeah.
Why
Bless
is the
you.
guy sitting on the far right so serious?
Seriously.
It's serious.
What a jerk. Get over yourself.
Why is
Have
he
fun.
serious, boy?
Or wait,
Loosen up.
what's the bonus stream serious time? Fuck the law?
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, welcome
Between
to the
story, music, graphics, and gameplay, what is the order of importance in the video game?
gameplay.
Gameplay,
Story last.
music, story, graphics.
Yeah, that's a
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
because graphics ultimately comes down to like if it meets the style of the game. Like I remember I hated all the Wind Waker hate when the game first came out. And I'm like, hey, how about we play the game first and then see?
Yeah, look at people.
Well, then I hate it when people just brag about the graphics in the game, but there's no gameplay.
Yeah, right.
And it doesn't mean anything.
I like
As
it.
long as you can see what's going on, it's okay.
Yeah, I think it's gameplay.
It's hard for
story,
us because
graphics.
like we're like
Story better than music.
I don't know if I want to say like hardcore gamers,
Like,
but like
We
our,
are.
our goal when we go into a game is breaking it basically.
I don't know. I like music because it can complement the story.
We're a lot more hardcore gamers than a lot of those FPS freaks.
Don't start that.
See,
Oh,
We're
my
done.
goodness.
We're done. Right there, I used the damage boost because normally you have to like go over there and hit that right pimple up there. Yeah, they're pimples. I'm calling
Yes,
them
I
pimples.
am wearing knee toe socks.
So they
Okay,
go all the way up
cool.
to the knee.
Oh, okay.
so cool.
Chat is apparently fascinated by my socks.
Yeah. So.
For when you're tiny, Rayman, you can't break them from the front. You have to go on top and crash through it. So.
Yeah, for me, I play fighting games, so the story is never really an issue.
Yeah. Yeah. I would
You're just
actually
like anything that gets me to the next
Yeah.
fight. It's whatever.
Personally, I'd probably go gameplay, music, graphics, story.
Blue glass.
So
what
you
kind
even
of
put
socks are
graphics
you
in
wearing?
story.
What?
What kind
Yeah.
of socks are you wearing?
Just regular socks.
What color though?
Go about halfway up my calf.
I would maybe just say this. I mean, I know I run more like RPGs and longer games. I do think the story is a certain amount important to just the experience of the game itself. That's not the case for most games, because if a game's just like hella fun to run, we could care less what the story is. But for a lot of people, it's also a cinematic experience.
I mean, like Rayman, you don't really care much about the
oh,
story.
I could care less what the story is here, yes.
But like Final Fantasy IX, on the other hand.
Yeah, right. If the story's just complete ass, it would affect my ability to go back and play the game.
It notifies me once when I get the email, and again because my phone's moving. So I get 2 notifications.
You know what we need more of? Die Hard.
Yeah, I could roll the die.
Oh, all the diehards
Oh,
that left
man.
us. Who had the second copy?
All of the diehards come
The
on.
people just
I've
didn't
actually
get it
got
except
a
for
power pack
no
of
Die
Die
Hard.
Hard. Like
Right here, so
Not Dynamite Deco.
So this is the first of the 4 bosses that I have to run into to unlock the final world, and the final level, basically. So this is just a big auto-scroller section I have to go through. So I only need 100 lums for this level.
So you're avoiding the coins.
So I'm just, yeah, that's why I'm only getting like a certain amount. I'm getting a few more than usual because I want to just be safe.
What
'Cause
is it even supposed to be? Like,
A
This-
plant?
Oh yeah, these are big hulking versions of the nice little characters that are the kings. This is supposed to be, yeah, a little Daisy.
A daisy?
Yeah, when
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
when he's his regular self. Now he's just this big hulking vine infested, like
Oh, okay.
you can see it's like it's spewing, it's
Yeah, I
like
can see
whatever.
the mouth.
I have to wait until the screen scrolls to go through this door.
Can I talk these or no?
So what?
Can I talk these or no?
Sure.
Okay. Do you feel that the new Final Fantasy games, 12 and 13, where you only control one character, is making or breaking this game?
I never actually played the games. I've heard a lot of hate for them, but it's in general. I just don't have time to go through like long RPGs anymore. So most of the RPGs that I play are older, from ones from
So that's
my
why
quote unquote childhood. Yeah, so I speedrun them. I'm like, this is a lot faster. Even though the process of learning 9, I basically was playing nothing but FF9 for like 4 months. So obviously you're spending even more time. Whereas like playing through a game, an RPG would take a couple of weeks. You're just playing it. 1, 2.
It's not a secret anymore.
Yeah, it's not secret.
It's incredibly secret. I didn't say it out loud.
Well, Hannah's
No,
favorite is Final Fantasy 12.
You did say it out loud.
Shh. Liar.
She told all the chat first before she told us.
Yeah, I think there's some favoritism going on.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
I was agreeing with someone else that was getting caught.
Well, that game had really, really good like voice acting and
12 isn't a bad game.
It's not a yeah.
It's like
It's just
I
a
can't
different
stand
system.
most
That's all
Final
it
Fantasy,
is.
but I like 12. So.
The system is like a very much like 11 in a way.
12 is the one that I just always heard like critics loved it and casuals hated it, or not casuals, but gamers.
Because they
hated
expected
it.
a Final Fantasy and it was a different game.
Yeah, they are trying to give you a.
Casuals, dude, just casuals.
Oh man.
That screen just always takes longer to load for whatever reason.
That screen always makes me laugh. I'm sorry.
Of this guy.
I'm so mature.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
pay too much attention. If I actually collected the medal, you would laugh more. Because then he rides it all the way to the top and still, until it starts shooting out the top of it.
Oh man.
And then everyone does a disco dance.
Ooh,
Okay.
What's the opinion in the room for the greatest RPG series?
Go through your profile.
Mother!
Paper Mario.
Call of Duty.
Aw,
Die
yeah.
Hard. No,
Die Hard for greatest
Die Hard
RPG
for
series.
Final Fantasy.
For me, it's Elder Scrolls.
Wizardry. Because I'm old school, motherfuckers.
Ooh, wizardry.
Solitaire.
Wasn't expecting.
Why did it saw like that?
Oh, F you, dude.
Yeah, get
Straight
out
up
of here.
solitaire.
Hi, Jamie.
You don't know what you're talking about.
So what is the gimmick with these light things?
They protect you from these bats.
Ah, I see.
Oh, this one gets smaller?
Someone said Valkyrie profile. Who was that?
Yeah, there are
That
two
would be
different
me.
types of lights. There are
Valkyrie
the ones
profile
that
is
just
that,
have their
I'm
own
just
lights.
saying.
And
And
you
the
did
ones that
a
follow
speed
you.
run of Valkyrie profile?
I am not.
You
Which one
should.
did you do a speed run of? Or did someone do speed
Uh,
run?
Josh the Funk Dog did a speedrun of
I
Valkyrie
haven't seen
profile.
any of the trailers.
Wait, so say,
What was the tactics that you do? Tactics, basically?
I did advanced ones, but that's not quite the same thing.
No. Who am I? Battery die.
You must
Okay.
be thinking of something.
Let's
So
hope
apparently
for-
that
I
question
may
was
be
mainly
thinking
wanting the
of something that
opinions
doesn't
on
exist.
Koldeka and Shadow Hearts or whatever it is. I've never heard of it.
I've heard of Shadow
I've
Hearts.
heard of them, but I haven't played them.
Oh, I never played that game. That Shadow Hearts was the one where it's like a circle, right? You have to like time it. Time your actions. Like,
No idea.
Oh, ass.
So, yeah, Suikoden's also another good series.
To the person who said wizardry, do you play modern dungeon crawlers?
Guess I have to come back here. Honestly, I don't, mainly because I don't own a lot of modern systems. I know at some point I want to get a DS of some kind and play through the Entry Odyssey series,
I was about to say that you would like them. Those are good games.
but I haven't gotten the chance to as of yet.
What's your favorite horror game? This is to everyone again.
Oh
Horror
man,
game?
there's Deadly
Other
Premonition. Deadly Premonition.
Eternal Darkness.
Other M.
I was gonna say Mega Man X6. So.
I'm not
Best
used
horror
to this.
game
Legit.
is-
Actually, no,
Die
wait. Echo
Hard.
2.
I'm just flat out not answering
Silent
this
Hill
question.
2.
The final level of Echo 2 is seriously the scariest thing I've ever had seen in a video game.
Two
How did
different-
it go, by the way? I missed it. Like, I was really tired, so I ended up
As well as it could have been expected.
Oh, that was
Ended up being like 139 or something like that.
He's spent it like every 3 seconds. He's seen it like 10 times, guys.
Yeah, I already thanked all the people in chat were saying my fluidity run was good. Thank you again.
Are there any games from this current generation besides Rayman that you'd be interested in speedrunning?
this current generation.
Oh,
Besides the Rayman series.
I would.
I'm actually learning Donkey Kong Country Returns at this point. I think that game's that game. I like longer platformers, honestly, like in the hour to 2 hour range.
controls.
That one I don't have to like skip levels or
I don't
anything.
know, I was just gonna smash some guy and I still not to.
Other than the waggle controls being stupid.
Do any of you play D&D? And if so, what's your favorite edition and what characters do you have? I'm gonna say 3-5.
I
Just
never
flat out.
played D&D.
I do not play D&D.
I thought about trying it, but I've never actually gotten around to it.
I legit like.
I currently do not have any characters that are alive.
What was that?
I currently do not have any D&D characters that are alive.
Good answer.
What is your opinion of League of Legends and how popular it is?
Man, you're asking a lot of questions from like people who don't play those games.
Yeah.
So I guess this is me again. League of Legends is a fun game to play with your friends. I enjoy it greatly, and I enjoy watching the friends in the esports scene. And I do enjoy how popular it is because it's making it so that we can do stuff like this on a more mainstream basis
Yeah,
without
Yeah.
being
without
totally
League,
fun.
even if we don't
normal.
like them, yeah, League of Legends and those games are like why we are so big.
I mean, Twitch wouldn't be where it is today without League of Legends and StarCraft. You
Yeah.
cannot deny that.
Right.
And the fact that they have a free platform for you to stream on instead of having to pay for it like you used to have to is amazing.
Maybe we can all move back to Ustream.
Yeah.
You stream represent.
Oh god.
Miles will be so pissed since
Oh my
he was like the last one.
Yeah, he was
So
on
wow.
Ustream for forever. I was like, you realize how legit you are, right? Oh, yeah. You're taking-
Karashi actually also took quite a while to finally move to Twitch. During the rare occasions he streamed out.
I'm sad he wasn't able to make it this year.
To stream more. I really want to see him play stuff.
He's done some amazing speedruns.
Oh, no.
You need to stop making all these offense comments. I kind of want to snatch the computer away and just read
No. I already stole it from someone else.
Get your own. I stole this one.
I stole it fair and square,
Steal
damn it.
your own computer.
Spoken like a true thief.
So apparently you look like Saz from Final Fantasy 13, but white.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Sure. That was really a question. But
No.
all right.
Yes.
You even had a chocobo in your hair. That is the one with the
Adorable.
chocobo in his hair, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but has the most depressing storyline ever.
Huh.
What is the opinion on thriller-style video games such as Shadows of Destiny and the Indigo Prophecy? I've never heard of either of them.
Oh,
I've heard
As
of Indigo
gimmicky
Prophecy.
as Indigo Prophecy is in its action moments just being quick time events, the game itself is actually pretty.
it was a pretty good story up until like the very end.
Everyone just goes stupid. Let's see if I can hit the skip. No,
Oh.
I'm bad.
Watch
Have
your
you ever
heart.
tried the bonus?
It saves a cycle here. I would have to not wait for this guy, but I don't hit that too often. I hit it in my longer run. Oh, I don't need to grab that.
What was the question?
Would you ever try the bonus level with the blue guy from Rayman Origins?
The bonus level with Glowbox. I can do it right after this run if y'all want to see it.
There you go.
Are you single?
Yes.
It's been asked enough, like, to get that question out of the way.
Mike would know.
That was
What
good.
big Mike?
Yeah. It's cool.
What is everyone's favorite book?
Vampire Hunter D.
What are we talking about?
Favorite book?
Favorite book.
Favorite book. Catch 22. All Duty.
Mine would definitely have to. I know it's really horribly
Don't say
childish.
Game of Thrones.
No,
Lord of
Don't
the
say
Rings.
Twilight.
no, Sabriel.
Never heard of it.
I'll go with Twilight.
Sabriel by Garth Nix. It's the first private
So
trilogy.
that's why you kissed that guy.
I'm gonna go non-fiction and say the Beatles. There's like a 900-page Beatles biography
Oh.
I read. That was amazing.
No, that must have been a really good read.
It was.
Catch 22 is my favorite.
Catch 22 was very good.
The first things that come to my mind are all part of a trilogy or a series or something,
Just
so I
say the
can't really
series,
use those.
Just say the series. I did.
Goosebumps.
Yeah,
Oh,
Animorphs. Get that crap down.
We're skipping a level. His Dark
Yeah, another auto
Materials.
scroller I'm skipping. I mean, almost every single level you guys have seen me skip is auto
Wait, is your favorite book Monster Blood?
Monster Blood. I was actually about to say Monster Blood represent.
Yeah. Monster Blood.
They made like 6 of those
Yeah.
by
No,
themselves.
it's definitely either between the Course
Oh,
of the
right.
trilogy or the Wheel of Time right now, but that could just be because the last book came out on the 8th.
Wait, Real Time is finally done.
Yeah, the last book of
Oh,
the Wheel of Time came out on the 8th.
guy finally.
Wow, it finished?
Yeah.
Well, he had to die.
Sanderson actually completely revived the series and made it readable.
So maybe I'll actually get around to reading it at some point. Then.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to suffer through the 10th book, but then after that, it's just action, 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 action. I have not read the most recent book yet because I've been here, and if you say anything about it, I will ban you.
Everyone dies.
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Especially
restart.
Rand. He died like 20 times. He's almost as bad as Daniel Jackson.
I'm really bad at this opening screen. Okay, let's see.
Did you mess it up badly?
Yeah, I need to get this cycle perfect.
No, it's not my favorite series. Oh, sorry.
Get it, get it, get it, get it.
Ah,
Okay,
that's on those platforms. Though.
oh, what's up? Except I screwed that up. Okay. Okay, you can talk. That's fine. I just wanted to get that cycle. It would have been faster if I had just taken the cycle I got, but I wanted to hit it, so. Sorry if I just killed the conversation.
No. It's your prerogative to kill the conversation when you need to play.
Oh, yeah. Everyone shut the hell up.
If video games were never invented, what would you be doing right now?
Reading a book.
I hit the cycle.
Playing
Yeah.
bass, probably playing bass.
Probably doing something productive.
Yeah, probably learning musical instruments. That's one thing that I wish I did more of growing up.
I have no idea my job revolves around.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that was so bad.
That seems a little excessive. Let's see.
Bad.
Did that really happen? That was so bad.
If you could pick one game that doesn't have a sequel to have one, which one would you pick?
Psychonauts. No question.
Ah, that's so bad.
Super
Nightshade
Metroid.
on NES.
What was that one?
Nightshade on the NES.
Haven't heard of it.
They called it. They even called it Part 1, The Claws of Sutak. And unfortunately, they got a little over ambitious with that because there was never a part 2.
I've only seen
Sort of
it
like
on
Snake
one
Rattle and
version
Roll.
and the continue show.
Yeah.
Is it actually like beatable?
Yes. Although you'll probably need like an FAQ or save states or both.
Both.
Free Space 2.
I'd
Yeah.
say Jade Empire. 'Cause I just don't see how the princess can hold it together without you kicking everything's ass.
Spike.
Sorry,
Like
mate.
more Halos.
I want more Halos.
It's a game that didn't get a sequel.
Not enough sequels, though.
Oh yeah, because they really needed to get have a different company do the fourth one.
Okay, that level was ass,
I
but-
want to see you on stream, but you're not showing up. Just off stream. Shots fired.
Is that better?
I can move over a little bit. Let me stop stepping on this SNES controller.
Am I on stream now? Stream?
A little bit, yes.
I know.
You're enough. Just be comfy enough and make sure that you can see.
I can see.
Bruce, screw the chat. If they're
There are
making-
2 players, 1 controller. Hold that button and press right.
Oh, is he also back there? Surreal. Looks like.
Which button?
I don't know.
Z or C?
Hold down Z.
Okay.
Knowing him.
We're just suiciding through this level.
Last, like, 5 minutes.
Oh, well.
Keep holding down Z.
Let's go
Yeah,
up
just
better.
hold down. Never not hold down those 2
It's
buttons.
the run button.
Just keep holding her down. Stop holding it.
That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, I forgot you apparently cannot. You
There's
have to
now
actually
an
stop
acronym
it.
for this, by the way. It's a BAS.
Oh, badass shit.
Blue Glass Assisted Speedrun.
Oh.
Okay.
Speedrun,
Or
yeah.
badass shit.
I can't say words good.
Okay, go. Actually, you don't even need my help for this one. Can I do it? Oh, yeah, you can do this. Okay.
Blue Glass, I hate to tell you this, but you've lost 25 followers.
Oh no.
Just from helping me?
No, not just for
Why do
helping
you
you,
associate
but
yourself with that
for-
beast? 6,
Like, since I checked last, like, an hour ago.
7. Okay, now this next one. Okay, press right. A. Now press left. A. Nice.
Yeah! Okay.
High five. Don't let me hang him. There it is.
It's probably people who think I should burn at the stake for liking his Dark Materials.
For liking whose Dark Materials?
The book trilogy, his Dark Materials, which is
Okay.
highly against organized religion.
Angry Birds time.
Literally.
How much time is left in this game?
Nice boss design.
Yeah.
Probably 30 minutes.
Okay.
What?
What are we doing
I
next?
want to hit.
I'm doing this.
Okay, sweet. I wanted to hit 3 birds there instead of 2. You get 5 for each of them. Was that just- I can make it. I can get to 100 lungs either way.
Oh yeah.
Wants to do some space and stuff.
I can get to 100 lungs on this either way, but if I don't hit 3 of those birds, I need to make sure I don't take a hit from this enemy right here, which is pretty easy because it throws you off in a random direction. Like, yeah, so I played it 7 anyways.
Yeah, that's if only.
This is a problem, apparently.
What is?
There are no toe socks in the frame right now.
Oh, yes.
Drama! No, it's not you. It's I tucked my feet under my butt.
Oh, okay.
I mean, as long as he's ready, I mean, I can set up any time.
So what's coming up next?
Funk Dog Hour.
It's the Funk Doc Hour. Oh, hype.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I just say I think we should give priority to people that are leaving first? Yeah, I'm just saying like.
Yeah. No.
Huh? What's Funk Doc running? Where is he?
He's in the other room.
No idea, but it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's Funk Doc. It's basically like the Mr. K block or
Yeah.
the Fiesel block. Just show up because it's Funk Doc.
It's also 11 o'clock at night. I'm not entirely sure what time I need to leave in the morning.
I was the only one they had listed as like before 10 o'clock. So
Okay.
I don't know.
I'll probably be fine then. I'll stay up for 12 o'clock.
I'm probably gonna take a real like wimp route here. I'm gonna grab this skull token
I
on
am.
the screen.
Like this keeps expanding the time.
I gotta say, that previous role was the only role in the game where I've ever seen like them do a music theme. There we go.
Oh yeah, it's actually the same on Rayman 1. There's band land there.
Yeah, like every music level I've seen in the game is generally like pretty bad. Like Rise Star.
Yeah.
What? I love that world! The music
I
world.
can't
Well,
stand
actually, because Douglas did 2 runs.
I say Rift Star, by the way.
But I think.
I'm not sure what it's supposed to be.
Well, it was.
It's tomato
Yeah,
tomato.
no, of course.
There's no voice acting, so it's however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah. As unless.
But I mean, people are gonna be dropping like flies.
Yeah, so normally I wouldn't grab that token, but it makes it to where even if I get lump screwed, I just can't get lump screwed now. I have to wait for this cycle anyways.
Yeah, it went to bed. Like, everybody leave with that.
I'm leaving here at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so Mike has to drive. Yeah,
Are you going to be getting sleep tonight?
No, I slept till like 4
Yeah.
this
well, I
today,
think
so.
it take like 3 hours, and it really needs to be.
And then sleep some on the plane.
What are you doing?
That sucks. That was a fun cycle.
Yes,
Again, random.
Oh, I saw a bit of that.
How'd you get such amazing pro? How'd you get it so beautiful?
My family is blessed with amazing hair. What can I say? Oh, gosh. This is poor business. But yeah. Little skip there, but I'm really bad at it.
What are those you're jumping on?
Those are spoons.
Favorite Stargate SG1?
We're basically in Hell's Kitchen. So go ahead.
Favorite Stargate SG1 character?
Never watched it.
Paula. For you guys.
Ah!
Hey, Anna, can you test slow-mo?
It's working.
Once it's set. Like, try it now.
Well, I guess.
30 seconds now.
Ah, that's much better.
It's not as bad. Like a second ago, I was at like 2 minutes.
Yeah, I said it's 900, and then I tried to turn it off, and it didn't seem to actually turn off.
By the way, now that my attention was brought to me that I look at the ceiling a lot, I've been catching myself looking at the ceiling a lot. Apparently, I think what I'm always doing there is I'm thinking about the next thing I have to do. So I usually take my eyes off the screen so I can focus on that. But it could also be spiders on the ceiling. Who knows?
Invisible
Yeah, I think I
spiders
see
that
one in
only
the
you can
corner
see.
there.
Oh God, don't tell me about it. So here, because that opening position, I still had the heart. That actually counts as 2 different screens. So I didn't have to like lose my heart in the last level. 3, 4. I don't even know what
I
I'm
think that
at.
was 5.
5. We'll say 5. I think 6, 7. Oh, you're right. So it's actually. I'm not trying to take anything away from you. It's random whether it actually counts my death to be on the first screen or the last screen on that first death.
Ah, okay.
So yeah. I should probably count it the way you were counting it though, because if I had gotten that, I would have hit the lead faster.
So,
This is the other level besides the one that I was just like awful at and died twice on. This is my other one that's just like frustrating. Fickle fruit. See if I can hit this opening slide.
ooh, ice physics.
Ice physics. Okay, nice. I hit those slides. Those are actually really hard to hit.
This
Oh my gosh! The ice physics just like shoot you in random momentums. Oh, that sucks. I have to do it again now.
and you did.
Got it that time.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, for whatever reason, just even though, oh, yeah, that sucks. That's so bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just. Then I didn't hit it.
Have you ever spelled out gullible on the ceiling and asked people if they've noticed it?
Ask people if they've noticed this.
Oh,
On that note,
ice physics.
did you know that gullible isn't in the dictionary?
That what isn't in the dictionary?
Gullible.
Huh. Assume that was actually a word. Oh, this
Do
is
you put your ketchup in your fridge?
yes.
Okay, yes.
What?
Do you put
No.
ketchup in your fridge?
No.
What the heck?
Yes, you put ketchup in your fridge.
No.
Since I'm the only person in my house that uses it, so it sits around for like 2 years.
So it's like, this ROM is actually like pretty good up until this level where all this weird stuff.
Someone actually went and tried to look up gullible.
They actually. Well, then again, I fell for it too, but I was in 7th grade at the time. So,
I get it.
Do you know you are now on Urban Dictionary?
who is me?
You.
Me or Spike?
You.
Oh God, no, I did not.
Oh yeah.
As Blue Glass or as YSG?
What is everyone's favorite condiment?
Sour cream.
Barbecue sauce.
Ranch.
Salt.
Hoisin.
Soda sauce.
Yeah, or soy sauce, I guess. Yeah, I like to absolutely ruin my sushi in soy sauce. Yeah, no, it's not really sushi anymore. Another place where I would have taken a different route if this was actually a record run. This is obviously not after this level, so.
There's a faster way to kill that enemy, I'm guessing?
No, that's just a faster lum route throughout the level. I grabbed like a row of them earlier, which I didn't need to grab, but it keeps me from coming up like just short in this level. So.
Do you go to other gaming events? Not speedrun stuff, but like Evo, Barcamp, whatever.
No, this is my only event that I go to. This is all I have the time and money to do. As much as I'd like to probably go to like fighting game tournaments, I probably wouldn't just to watch.
The computer I stole, I need to steal a new one. Oh no, I just went to sleep. That was out of battery. I got sad.
Alright, let's not be dumb on this opening screen.
I don't know.
They can easily
Yeah,
catch
Oh,
you.
okay. I'm stupid. Don't mind me.
What happened?
I thought the computer ran out of battery and I was plugged in. Because the screen went black.
Okay.
Nice.
Good. Wow.
I will be going to PAX.
He left. So somebody's got to fill in, right?
So I will be going to PAX East. I don't know if anyone else is.
What?
I'm answering questions.
I know MTI goes to MagFest. Is this a boss level?
Yeah, this is the boss level. We're going to be fighting him from the inside.
Yeah.
Does your mom go to college?
What?
Someone's never seen a Napoleon Dynamite. My mom actually has her master's in finance. I am not as good of a cook as my mother. Are you a good cook? Anyone?
Yeah.
I can make some mean spaghetti.
I can pour some meat cereal.
I can make like 2 things. And they're good, but that's about it.
I'm definitely better at baking than cooking.
I used to work in food service, but fuck that shit.
Oof, barely hit that.
Sorry.
Do, 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 do.
Spike, would you ever consider playing any of the Elder Scrolls games?
That don't interest me.
Are you breaking my laptop here?
No, it's just I hadn't touched it in like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's the laptop you stole.
Yeah.
Go back and check.
Did you just run down from the room when you heard
My
that?
fiance was
I was in the laundry room and I heard them.
my fiance has nothing to do with gaming. He is getting his PhD in helioscience currently.
Yeah, one of the games.
Huh?
There's a lot more understanding than most people that have nothing to do with gaming.
I mean, he watches stuff, but you know, and he'll play games himself, but he doesn't do anything like,
No serious gaming.
yeah,
There's no time.
yeah. He basically is busy making sure that the sun doesn't blow us up.
Right. Which is a very good thing. I wouldn't like to be blown up by the sun. It would kind of make it hard to speedrun.
I'm connected to this event because I can go anywhere.
Good reason.
I probably will end up streaming after this event, but you should watch everyone else instead.
But there's plenty of us, so
There's
check out a
so
lot.
many of them. You can watch all of them. Don't watch me for a while because I'll be screwing up everything. And
Check her out for
anyway.
nothing else that we wouldn't be streaming right now without her. So, and we would have had one more day of just pizza without her.
One more world, right?
Oh, we would die.
Yeah, one more world. At this point, this is the point of the run where it gets kind of dull because now that we have almost all of the 130 required elections, we're going to be skipping. There's only 8 levels left, and I'm going to be skipping 5 of them. So it kind of gets dull right at the end, where the. But again, it's stuff that you don't need to be going through anyways.
Are
But
there
yeah.
any motion controls in this game?
No, there's no motion controls.
Okay. Good.
Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Does anyone else think we should do a Mario Kart with the motion control one for Larry?
Are you asking
Sure,
us
as long
or
as
the
it's not
chat?
me.
I'm asking everyone.
As long as it's not me, then sure.
I'm so bad at
Wait,
it.
Mario Kart with motion controls?
For the Wii.
Sounds like
Oh, right.
It's
Mario Kart
hilarious.
Wii.
sounds like my.
I never got around to actually playing that.
There's a guy in the back playing to murder everyone. You say no?
So
No.
we're still-
I don't know who the guy in the back
Probably
is.
be base boost.
No, I'm not evil. I'm just very, very tired.
Probably shouldn't.
You want me to jump to a room after this?
Oh, I just woke up.
Oh,
Do you think the more difficult RPGs have a place in speedrunning, or are they not worth the time? Examples are SMT Nocturne.
Nocturne
talk to
actually-
Ron about that.
Nocturne actually has speed runs.
I
Yeah,
heard Toast are
Like-
freaking comfortable.
17-hour speedrun, 15-hour speedruns.
It's a beast.
Yeah. It's a really fun game.
I got really scared that was some random guy in the back. Just like someone I didn't know.
I enjoy
We
Nocturne.
would have told you, I'm sure. Well, I guess I wouldn't have
Is
told you.
that spider in the back on the screen?
Yeah, I know, right?
Everyone?
Your block's coming up next.
Okay. Oh,
These gonna be
Funk
mystery
Lock.
games or play?
Yeah, start the Funk Doc hype.
I will let you know when it's time.
Okay.
It's on a need-to-know basis.
Would you be willing to have an interview with chat during your games?
Absolutely.
That's what we've been
That's
doing.
basically what I do in my own stream all the time.
Yeah.
DAT Q&A. For whatever reason, the game just says you have to have 9 deaths here as well.
Or does the first one not count again?
The first one just doesn't count.
I really have
4,
no idea how to do it.
5,
It's like I actually focus better when I can talk. Like,
Yeah, that's kinda in my
those
rhythm.
are the hardest ones for me,
Oh, wow.
honestly.
9.
Yeah.
Those of us who don't run the Marios and the Zeldas have to get more interactive with our chat to keep them there. Alright, so now I actually get to play the next 2 levels. I've got 126 Electrons right now. I only need 4 more from this next level in order to unlock the final boss who is in this world. And then after that, you get access to the final world, and we don't need to enter any of those levels. We can go straight to the final boss. Oh, get in there. I'm bad.
What does everyone consider to be their greatest gaming achievements? I know
I beat Gary.
you
And
beat Gary.
became the greatest Pokemon trainer in the world.
Someone call him a Pokemon master.
Mine is I was playing Halo 2 Zombies with my fiance and his 2 roommates, and I killed them all within 2 seconds. I retired from Halo after that. I will never beat that ever.
I retired from Halo.
Some things you can only go downhill from there.
But greatest gaming achievements. This is a tough one. That's still probably getting top 16 in Evo and Super Turbo and Guilty Gear in the same year.
I was
That
noticing-
was a great feeling for me.
I was say, Funk Dog, I hear you're kind of big in the fighting scene. What are your favorite fighting games, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, the 2 I just mentioned, Super Turbo and Guilty Gear, and I play a lot of other more obscure stuff too. I was never the most mainstream player aside from those games. I love Real Bot Fatal Fury 2, World Heroes Perfect, Jackie Chan and Fist of Fire, and Street Fighter EX3 that needs a lot more love. That is the best EX. Get on that, y'all. I'll stream that if people want. I've done it before.
Did you place like top 8 and stuff, right?
Not quite top 8, but I've come close a couple times here and there. Top 8 of other majors besides Evo, yeah, that I've done a lot. Like I said, in Super Turbo and Guilty Gear, like those were the games I've had the most success in, probably. When I was most active in the scene before I went back to college.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Get him.
Because I know I placed pretty well, but there's just such an enormous gap between those like top tier players.
Yes.
Anyone else?
What was the question again?
Greatest video gaming achievements.
I was beating Rayman. I don't know if I have a proudest achievement. Helping raise $426,000 for Prevent Cancer Foundation.
Yeah.
Really a big one.
Easy.
Second to that would probably be one of the low percent games I've completed, but I can't decide which one. It's a good challenge in many games.
Low percent Castlevania 1.
Oh God, no.
I agree.
That sounds awful.
Both loops.
I got to death and got stuck on it for like 3 hours. Well, that's my story. Hope you enjoy it.
Beating Super Meat Boy in under 5,000 deaths my first time playing it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I still have beaten it. I'm so bad at
Took me like
platformers.
49.72 or something ridiculous. I was like, I'm going to tell all my friends I beat it. I got 106% in under 5K.
Nice.
Bragging rights.
Yeah. I still have yet to finish.
Shout outs to Breakdown for doing it consistently in like 100.
I still have some Cotton Alley to go and a few of the later warp zones and
I didn't hit the boost there. I don't want to boost through that section too much, otherwise you get there before the last one's done with the cycle.
So this is the last level before the final boss? Or
Yeah,
is this...
before the final boss, yeah.
Okay.
Final level's long though, so we're not actually close to the ending. I mean, we're probably within like 10 minutes. Hit the boost there.
Sorry,
Yeah, wait for this guy to come down. No. I actually went too fast to that area. It's one annoying thing about this game is that it forces you into certain cycles. Because you can't outrun that either. You have to wait for him to get there, or just take the hit. Out of curiosity, what's my time? Like 2:01 right now?
Yes, exactly. A little bit under that.
Will we play a multiplayer game tonight like Mario Party?
If so, I want to.
I want it. I missed every month.
The plan at this point is for Funk Doc to do his thing, and I'm going to do the game that I have. So,
Later tonight.
We have
Trust-
time.
I mean, I think it's going to take a while, so if you guys are super late, you'll have to.
What are you doing?
But I'm going to play Streetwise.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh man. Shane, I'm gonna have to sleep through that.
It's okay, John.
When's your flight
You-
tomorrow?
You can just stay up for the first 5 minutes, and then, the rest.
I can hang with that.
Oh, you can skip that.
Yeah, I can skip that because I don't actually need those elect tunes. I almost forgot to skip it too. Right when the screen goes white, that's when
Oh,
you're allowed
good
to skip
question
along.
right here. What do you think about StarCraft 2?
No opinion.
Haven't played it. I didn't like StarCraft 1, so I play this one.
Wings of Liberty has become bland and boring, and I'm waiting for Heart of the Swarm.
I am also in the camp of never played StarCraft or like any RTS for that matter, and I don't really care to start. So.
Right?
Never played it.
Okay. So
RTS felt
we're
like
not
a
the
big
RTS group.
Yeah, we're not. I've
Well, I'm here
never had the
hopefully to
interest in
answer those
starting
questions.
RTSs.
RTS is definitely one of my favorite genres overall. I don't play them competitively anymore. Although I used to play one or two. Pretty hard.
So, unfortunately, again, pretty dull. I have to suicide through these 3 levels because I don't need any elect tunes here for any percent. 3, 4, 5. Coptering there is what allows me to keep my height long enough to hit that.
8.
So from here, it's just the final level. So like a 201 I'm at, or I was at when I was at that boss. So I might be able to get like a 213, which would be respectable. That's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to stay under 2 minutes behind my record for this marathon run. And I've been practicing it for like a week, so.
Yeah, you were practicing it for the marathon.
For the marathon, yeah, early on. But since then, I was like, whatever the game's done.
What game gets you most into the flow, where you feel smooth? Like if you're hitting every jump while playing Sonic 2. Any similar experience with other games?
Super Metroid.
Super Metroid. Yeah.
For me, Castlevania 4 actually. There's some really precise stuff that doesn't look like it, and yeah, definitely kind of that flow experience if you get it all right.
Yeah, flow for runners is different from runner to runner, and that games that don't exactly look like the game flows really well itself, it's because, some games just you look cooler necessarily to the viewer, but to us, like, hitting all these really precise jumps, like Rayman 1 actually does it for me, even though it's not the fastest paced game out there. When I can nail all the jumps like in a row in a particularly hard section, it feels really good.
As far as games that don't flow, Echo.
Although rhythm games aren't considered speedrunnable
Yeah.
because they're mostly auto scrollers. I still find that Pump It Up is a good flow.
Which we've got in our lobby. We could have been using that the whole time.
We have a Pump It Up.
We have a Pump It Up in the lobby where we did the poker. I know, right? I didn't know you liked to play
Oh my
that.
god! I
You
need
could
to
have
go check
been.
that
You
out.
would have never been over here. You would have been using all your quarters on Pump
What
It
kind
Up.
what version is it?
Pump It Up something. I don't know. It was
That
Pump It
eight?
Up something.
General question for everyone. What got you guys into speedrunning?
Speed Demo. Well, I always wanted to as a kid, and then Speed Demo's Archive when I found it in 2004 just kind of fueled that fire.
M2K2 and SDA.
For me, actually discovering Comp.N, which is the old Doom speedrunning site with like a million records for everything out there Doom related, and that's one of my all-time favorite games. So I fell in love with that like instantly. So speedrunning is
Final
always
boss?
back in my mind ever since.
Yeah, but it's again, like, what's my time right now? Like 2:06 or something?
205.
It's a long final boss fight, right?
2:05:24. So, okay, yeah. It's, from here, we got about another, this is like an 8-minute sequence, honestly, you have to go through.
Okay, you can always clarify that shit time.
No, I mean, none of this is fuck that shit time. This game is, like, super casual.
Anyone else have something?
Say when I found the Elite, just having a rivalry with my one friend in high school, see if we could get a better time. Found a world record site, and been there for 10 years playing the game.
Task videos kind of got me into speedrunning just because of how impressive the videos looked back in like 2005. And I slowly transitioned from that to just humans playing.
Yeah, for me it was a combination of task videos and actual Twin Galaxies back in the day.
Ooh, old school.
Yeah, because when I first discovered speedrunning, like seriously, it was actually when I was sick in mid to late 2004. And so, like, the SDA other game section was really just kind of starting to find its footing in that. That's also my earliest memory of SDA, was near the end of my chemo. I had to stay at a hotel near a hospital watching some of like the very earliest speedruns that was I think TSA's Legend of Zelda and whoever had the very first like Metroid 2 were on SDA. Why Metroid 2 or none of the other ones, I don't know. That was the one I was trying to do.
It wasn't Red Scarlet or...
She did the original Metroid. I don't
Yeah, she did the Metroid 2 now.
Yeah, or Super Metroid, yes. Regular and Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Personally, I did a couple runs back in like 05 to 06. Like, mostly to just prove to myself that I could. I'm not really a competitive person. But then, streaming and the marathons have gotten me back into it again recently, so that's really cool.
Yeah, it was kind of similar for me. Like, I speedran one game for SDA back in like 06 to 08. I did Valkyrie Profile, like the main endings for that game. And I figured that would be it for me, as I was more into fighting games at that point. But I had known Uyama previously through the SDA forums and such. I had been to MagFest with him before, and he invited me to Classic Games Done Quick, even though I wasn't playing anything. And I was like, okay, this sounds like a really cool idea. And that's what got me into speedrunning as like my main thing.
I still like your Valkyrie profile comments. This is the last speedrun I will ever do.
Yeah, I remember I said the same thing about one of my Kingdom Hearts runs. I think we all had hit a point, well, a lot of us anyways, where we were like, I'm going to retire from speedrunning now because it's just a hobby, but I wonder how many people these marathons have kind of built it up and maybe brought some people back into it. I don't know.
So why is Rayman dancing with
I
the
don't care about
villain?
the story in this game.
Because it's awesome.
Because he walked into the final, and the final boss was like, hey, let's dance. And Rayman was like, alright. Glowbox looks really funny in this cutscene.
We are not updating the Twitch page because I'm stuck. And also, Jenny's on the computer that updates the page.
This last level's really lame because you have to delay yourself in a lot of places because of the last buzzsaw not quite moving out of the way. So there are tricks you can do to make this go slightly faster, but then you'll just die right at the end. Again, this game forces you to like take certain cycles in a lot of ways. If we can find out some way to skip past the buzzsaw at the end,
This has a very Meat
this could
Boyish
be
feel
like
to
10
it.
seconds faster. Yeah, there's actually a lot of these levels in the game, the bonus tricky treasure levels they call them.
Yeah, this game looks really awesome. I need to play it.
Yeah, this game's super duper fun. Yeah, see, like, I could have jumped to that pimple about a cycle or so faster, but I have to wait until these buzzsaws clear that guy, and I have to cut through there. No. Right at the end. See, I went too fast through the darn level, and then I would have ran into those buzzsaws. It sucks because that's the very end of this little section.
So this is essentially on a timer.
It's on a timer, like it's really lamely built because of those.
Just as a general point of thing, if you can preface your question with, I know this is a bad thing to ask, or you probably won't answer this, but
Don't ask it.
bother.
Alright, we're just gonna go for it, YOLO strats.
Where did YOLO come from?
You only live once.
Okay.
No, Hannah's not even looking at these things, dude.
So I think I slowed myself down enough to where this won't be a problem. And go for it. Yeah, I slowed myself down a lot to make sure those buzzsaws were cleared. Alright, this is the last section. It's again, you have to go through a shooter section that you cannot speed up in any ways. So, again, it is lame because the end of the run is really anticlimactic, especially for just a speed run. So, I can go for like high score. Hopefully I won't die from that. Because the hardest part about this is just making sure you get 350 lumps for the medal at the end,
If you're
which is
going
actually
to
like
medal.
really hard. Yeah.
So in other words, in 100% it would be interesting.
Yeah, and 100% this would actually be like super tense, at least for me.
I've always enjoyed 100% runs the most. Probably because my first speed run was Red Scarlet's 55-minute 100% Super Metro.
Oh, really? That was the first one you ever watched?
Yep.
Is there any game that anyone's had that they've tried to start learning speedrun but gave up on due to being too hard or annoying in some way?
Oh, so many.
I think everybody's got at least a handful of those. Mainly the ones that haven't been done yet, so like you have to do all the routing yourself, and maybe the games aren't as popular.
Routing is the most fun part, at least for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like,
Yeah, I had a ton of fun routing this game.
La
And it took
Mulana,
forever 'cause I was
the
the only
current
one
run, I've come up with most of the route improvements for the current run. I tried working on actually doing speed running for it, but no.
Yes, to name just 3 I started and never finished in varying phases. Fester's Quest and Air Fortress were on the NES.
Why did you quit Fester's Quest?
And, oh, you're gonna love this next one. And I tried doing a segment and run of Phantasy Star 2.
Ooh!
But I decided basically to do the game normally, I'd have to watch the task. Now, I'm not sure the task even existed when I started routing this to give you an idea of how long ago it was. But basically, I found just anecdotally, a lot of the enemy formations you would want to run from are, of course, also the ones that are the most difficult to run from.
Oh.
So after a certain point, a lot of the times you're better off just
Should someone be
fighting
ready on
enemies,
time?
and it's just
In like
Oh,
a
okay.
minute, time's gonna be. What's the time right now? Actually, never mind. Come on, I'll find out when we get there. We'll keep it a surprise.
I would just lag you anyway.
Yeah.
Since technically you could
Time.
have an hour.
Time. Yes. So even though I'm like attacking this ship and like it looks like I'm doing damage, you're not actually speeding this cycle up at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I could just like not. I could never shoot in this final section and will not speed up. So that's kind of lame. They designed it that way. You just have to get to a certain part of the level when it's over.
Anyone else have a game?
I started trying to route robots for Newware a while ago, which is a really difficult Metroid kind of platformer, but it is just a really difficult game to try and speedrun just because of like how low health you have and how many enemies there are.
Alright, get ready for time. It'll be once I hit the end of this song, so.
Because
Yeah,
of that
fine.
And time. 2:14.
Yeah, exactly. 2:14, 12.
2:14, 12. Okay, that was alright.
Were you just counting the entire time?
I was just 1, 2, answering questions. Yeah, I knew that. I knew I probably had a 2:13 until that death on the second to last section, but that's alright. For not having touched the game for about 6 days, I'm pretty okay with that. So yeah, that's Rayman Origins.
So is that why you were looking at the ceiling so much? You were just watching the clock up there?
The clock
We have a clock.
in your mind.
The spiders are holding the clock up for you.
Bookaboo!
Okay, gonna spam a couple questions.
So is there no way to remove
Will you be a SGDQ or AGDQ in 2014?
I don't know what degree you are.
I hope to make it to all the AGDQs and SGDQs from here.